Hey everyone, welcome back to AI Tech Hub. I'm Cody. So today we're breaking down something you've probably heard, 100 times in passing, right? Maybe in meetings or just scrolling online. We're talking about APIs. Now, I totally get it. Three-letter tech acronyms can sound kind of dense and intimidating, but honestly, the concept is actually way simpler than it sounds. Stick with me through this explainer, because we're going to uncover the elegant mechanics behind this foundational piece of tech, and I promise it's going to make total sense.
So, it's the big question, right? What exactly is an API? You see these letters literally everywhere in the tech world. Okay, let's dive into this, because to really grasp how our modern digital world connects, you absolutely do not need a computer science degree. Nope, you really just need to think about a very familiar, everyday experience. Just imagine for a second that you're at a nice restaurant. You sit down at your table, you check out the menu, and you figure out what you're craving. Now, you don't suddenly stand up, walk right past those swinging doors into the kitchen, grab a frying pan, and start cooking your own food, do you? I mean, of course not. You rely on someone else to handle all that complex, messy stuff for you. You just tell the waiter what you want, and eventually, well, the waiter brings it back to your table.
Let's actually map this out side by side, because it's pretty cool how perfectly this restaurant scenario translates directly to technology. On one side, you have the restaurant setup, there's you, and there's the kitchen, and right there in the middle is the waiter. Now, flip to the tech scenario. We have the user, and we have the system doing all the heavy lifting behind the scenes. That waiter, that is our API. It's simply the crucial messenger bridging the gap between you and the complex system doing the actual work. You ask, it delivers. You never even have to know what's happening in that chaotic kitchen of code and databases behind those swinging doors.
Now think about how a menu works. That waiter, our API, only takes very specific orders, right? If you're at a pizza joint, you can easily send a command like, "Get me a pepperoni pizza." But you can't just suddenly ask the waiter for a haircut. They'd look at you like you were crazy. They wouldn't know what to do. Well, in the API world, this specific allowed menu item is called an endpoint. An endpoint is literally just a specific thing the API is built and trained to handle. It's a predefined service that you're actually allowed to ask for.
All right, so you've browsed the menu, you found a valid endpoint. What do we call it when you actually speak up and give your specific order to that waiter? Well, in tech terms, that order is your request. You are formally asking the API to fetch some data or perform an action. This could be securely logging you into an app, processing a credit card payment, or checking a store's inventory. That's your request.
Next up, the waiter takes your request straight back to the kitchen. The chefs do their magic, and then the waiter returns. That awesome moment they set that delicious plate of food down right in front of you, that is the response. In our digital world, this response is the exact payload of data you were waiting for. It's the current weather forecast instantly popping up on your phone, or that flight confirmation finally appearing on your screen.
And this brilliantly illustrates the entire cycle. Request in, response out. I mean, it really is that straightforward. Step 1, your order goes in. Step 2, the food comes out. That is the whole loop right there. And what's truly mind-blowing is that this exact, simple request in, response out flow is happening literally millions of times every single second across the globe, silently powering pretty much every app on your phone.
But wait, there's a catch. Because not every restaurant is just completely open to the general public, right? Sometimes you're trying to get into an exclusive club or a super high-end spot, and you actually need a VIP card just to get served. In the world of tech, this digital VIP card has a name. It's called your API key.
And let me tell you, the rule here is incredibly strict. No key, no service. This is exactly how systems protect themselves and make absolutely sure they're only cooking for the right authorized people. If you don't present that VIP API key to the waiter up front, they are not even going to take your order. Seriously, if you're ever working with one of these, do not lose that thing. It is quite literally your exclusive access pass.
So the absolutely crucial point to take away is this entire map we've just laid out. Let's do a quick recap just to lock it all in. The waiter, that's our API, seamlessly navigating between us and the kitchen. The menu of allowed items, those represent our endpoints. Your order is the request you send in. The food you get back is the response. And that VIP card you need to access the whole shebang, that is your API key. See? An API isn't magic. It's just a really, really well-trained waiter making sure you get exactly what you need from a highly complex system. So the next time you're booking a flight, or even just checking the weather, ask yourself, how many invisible waiters just sprinted to the kitchen on your behalf to make that happen instantly? The whole digital world is built entirely on these hidden conversations. If you like this explainer and want more simple tech breakdowns just like this one, make sure to subscribe to @CodyByAI Tech Hub. So what complex tech concept should we demystify next? Think about it, drop a comment, and I'll see you next time.